Yeah, I kind of hit 60 on my mage and then just gave up on it completely. But every week I still do the Torghast every week, so that if one day I do decide to go back, I might come back with like a nice little 220 or 235 legendary or something like that. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's just there at the moment, just sat there writing away.
Well, I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna make my belt 225 today, and then I'm gonna make the shield legendary for mage, and I can actually do PvP in it. We can do PvP together since mage is broken too. Have you always been a worgen on anything?
No,
About to say,
you can't be a Worgen paladin, can you?
are you not a worgen right now?
I mean, you asked me if I've been a Worgen, if I was always a Worgen. Pretty sure you can't be a Worgen paladin.
Are you wearing like a thing?
Yeah, it's just a.
Ah, I didn't check that. I just saw you being a worgen paladin. I was like, this is very like it looks very weird to me. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. This isn't okay. Proc? Any proc. Any proc will do. None? Okay. This is why I don't like Frost. Because at
Yeah,
least in
it's.
Fire, like, I have a guaranteed window where I'm gonna do it, right? It is RNG, but...
Yeah, but it like. If you don't proc with your
Yeah,
fireball.
it'll keep stacking, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's
so.
also the other part that's better.
That's like the only thing. That's like one of the main things. Like, makes fire so much better than Arcane and Frost. Because Arcane and Frost, you are so reliant on the procs. But with fire, if you don't get your procs, they're like, okay, here's like a bigger chance of getting a proc. With Arcane and Frost, it's like, oh, you didn't get a proc? That's a shame. Maybe next time. So, are you preferring Mage just in like general consensus of like
Yeah.
fun?
Yeah, actually. The two specs I want to play, be Destro and Emo right now. Affliction is just so tedious.
Really?
Just yeah, I mean it's broken, but it's just so tedious. It's like playing the fucking piano, but in a bad way. You know, it's not like you're playing anything to like play this fucking song. You're like, ah, shit, I gotta press this. Ah, now I have to press this. Ah, now I have to press this. Now I have to press this. Constant upkeep of shit, and it's fine. But Destro and Demo suck dick. Fire is
Is
so much
Destro
better.
is Destro really that bad at the moment?
No, it's
I
not
thought
that
like,
bad.
yeah, I was gonna say I thought Destro was like on the up and up, like massively.
No, it's like middle of the pack. Like you can play it anywhere and be fine. Like, but it's not the best. If you want to be optimal, you play Affliction.
You could be better by just changing the spec. You don't have to
Yep.
change your class or anything. Yeah.
Yep. Well, Affliction's I think number 2 DPS right now. So
I'm guessing number one is like Marksman Hunter.
no, Boomkin. Marksman Hunter shit.
Oh, really? Wait, I thought
Yeah.
Marksman Hunter was like booming right now.
Boomin and Mythic Plus.
Huh, I'm surprised it's still boomy considering the fucking nerf to Convo.
Yeah, but that wasn't what made it strong. Because that was just a random proc, and that was only PvP. I'd say that'd be a nerf for.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you can't get
Well,
that it's still
I'm talking about
massive
PvP.
damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know, yeah.
No, that's not what they still even without the full moon falling, they still do top DPS on burst, and they have very consistent damage. So they're just all around the best spec, and they have Innervate, Self Heals, Roar, whatever the fucking thing that speed boosts everybody. Like they have a
Yeah.
lot of stuff there. Warlock's number 2 DPS, the Affliction, and the only thing it brings is basically damage. Like it doesn't really bring anything utility
No,
wise
there's
besides
no
like maybe health
utility.
stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mage is number 3, so I was like, and it brings so much shit, you know, like especially an int buff. We don't even have an intellect buff, dude.
Wait, you don't have a single mage on your
No.
raid?
Which is weird. Usually we have like fucking 2 or 3, dude. Mage is fucking like the most played fucking class ever.
Well, as long as you
Um,
enjoy the class at the same time, that's kind of like a good main positive,
oh
really.
yeah. And plus it feels better. It feels a lot better because I was saying even in Mythic Plus, I said because you're basically working with a 1-minute cooldown. With kindling and then shifting powers, like you can get convoke down to 1 minute basically. Combustion.
Yeah, yeah.
My raid leader was like, they're only good because fucking they have uncapped AoE. I said, no, that is a reason why they're good. I said, dude, their single target's only second to fucking Affliction.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I can't
Are
jump.
you?
Where can I get up? Yeah, I'm good.
There you go.
Oh, I'm okay. We're okay. All right, we're good.
Yeah, so I've kind of realized basically if I do like strictly raiding only, I love playing a ranged champion. So if I ever need to, I'll do my druids and maybe my
No,
mage in future.
Boomkin's broken right now. Mage will always be good, no matter what. Whether it's gonna be a frost, arcane, or fire, it's always gonna be one of those three. They're always gonna be like top 5.
Yeah.
So you can never go wrong with mage.
It's not even like a what's good, what's bad kind of feeling. It's just a whole I don't enjoy playing. I don't have fun playing a raid where I'm like a melee. I don't like playing it. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it.
Well, usually raids are tailored towards like not on purpose, but like they're normally tailored towards range classes being better.
Yeah.
Because the mechanics line up a certain way, and like one example is a boss called Sludge Fist in this one. Just even one of the mechanics is just he just creates a giant AoE circle around him, and guess who it fucks? Just the melee. While the ranges get to sit there and keep DPSing, and then he does his headless charge, which is what it's called, and melee has to run away from him and completely stop DPSing him. Just for him to run into a pillar. While range gets to just stand there and just fucking, smack him.
Like I said, I find range way more fun in raid, but then playing Mythic Plus, I quite enjoy close combat. I don't know why that is either. It's just, I don't know what, it's different with everything. Because then with PvP, I'm kind of like stuck between them because I really enjoy playing close combat in PvP, but then in certain times I like playing as range. So I don't know, it's really weird. I try to play mage in PvP in arenas and battlegrounds, and both of them I was like, not having that much fun. Like, it's kind of OP, and I can see it being really OP when I'm on some geared, and I see it in YouTube videos, but then I'm just not having that much fun. I play with Pally, and I'm like, oh yeah, Pally is like, it's good, but it's also really bad because it's just, Pally has no sustain and no movement. And with like the metas right now of Priest and Affliction Warlock, Pally is just getting absolutely butt fucked. But then I also do loads of damage, and it's great. So it's like, it's really weird. It's like a double-ended sword. I'm having fun more with Pally, but I'm kind of doing better on my mage. And I could do better if I actually just put some time into my mage. But I'm not having fun with it, so it's like, I think I'm just going to stick my Pally at the moment until, I don't know, until maybe if I do get totally bored, which is why I'm grinding Torghast on my mage still, that I can just be like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to go jump on my mage for a bit and can, still be there because I got my Lego.
Ret will always be needed in a general sense.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing in 3v3. Don't get me wrong, they're insane. The blessings and shit is what makes them completely overpowered in 3v3, but I'm, 1, not good enough, and 2, just totally not prepared to be doing 3v3 at the moment. I kind of feel like I need a different mouse just for World of Warcraft because of how many fucking buttons I need to be pressing as a paladin.
Oh, do you not have a 15-button mouse?
No, I don't know.
You should get one.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm not ready for 3v3 whatsoever. And it's just not, like, I watch quite a bit of it on YouTube and shit like that, and it's just not, it's not appealing to me. I'm not like, oh yeah, I kind of want to get into that. Because I'm really enjoying 2v2 at the moment, but it's just, I just think Paladin was made for 3v3 and not 2v2 whatsoever. Because even playing with a healer, which I've done a couple times, there's just not much consistent damage really. It is one big burst window and then that's it.
I feel like Ret can only really do well with the Holy Pally healer.
Yeah, I've been playing on loads of fucking priests, but then priests are just OP as well at the moment. And then even like my big burst window is RNG, my big burst. It can be a small burst or a big burst. It's RNG. So it's like I've made a monk because I've realized like...
Well, monk's getting nerfed right now, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. But they have like way more, not way more, but they have more sustain, and then they also have like way more mobility, which I mean, I don't see like the most popular classes, not classes, but like most popular comps going away. So I feel like monk is still going to be really good for counteracting those comps, whereas Paddy's just going to stay in the same position for like quite a while.
One of the weirdest comps that works in the meta is the Shaman DK Windwalker, right?
I mean, I don't play 3v3, so I wouldn't know about that one.
Well, I'm saying like because that counters a lot of the meta, but that's it. In the sense of like it counters like the best comp in the meta or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, monk has pretty much everything that Paddy does, but a little bit less damage, like a little bit less burst damage, but way more sustainable damage. Like I have way more damage over like a longer period of time. The only thing that Paddy doesn't, monk doesn't have that Paddy does have is consistent heals. And that's about it. So I think playing monk, I have to play with like a healer, but I feel like it's going to be way more fun and way more better for 2v2s, which is what I'm pushing towards. I don't really play anything else really, but I've seen monk on Mythic Plus as well, and they look like a lot of fun as well. So I might play a bit of Mythic Plus as well. So yeah, the reason that I chose monk in the end was purely because I kind of like told myself that I realised I prefer close combat than range because I was gonna make a priest.
Nah, I want to make a priest. Priest is glorified support, even in
Yeah.
Shadow. The Gear Monk is fun. It just doesn't appeal to me, so I don't think I'd like it.
I mean, I watched plenty of videos and shit on it to make sure that I would have enjoyed it or whatever, and then I did a class trial on it. Did some PvP. I did BG, Epic BG, and then Arena as well. So I got a feel for all of it. So far, I'm enjoying it in just like leveling, which I didn't have that with my mage.
Melee is so much better for leveling.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that's part of why I don't like. I kind of just realised I don't like casters. That's why I kind of like don't want to make a hunter as well, because I feel like it's not a caster, but it's kind of the stuff that I don't like.
I mean, do you like pet classes? I mean, yeah,
I mean, I do in other.
Pet, but...
See, that's the thing. I love pet, but I don't think I could get far playing beast mastery, which is what I'd want to play. So it's like definitely not gonna make that.
Beast mastery sucks in every aspect, whether it's PvE, PvP right now. Like, bro, it is bad.
I'm also starting to think about going back to my warrior as well. Soon I'm going to start grinding Torghast my warrior as well. It's like every Tuesday, it's just going to be Torghast and that's it.
So you really got to land on something.
I know.
Like, God, holy shit, man. Like I get playing a lot of classes, but you're literally like, I'm gonna play this, 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 and I'm like, bro, you need to stick like 2 or 3. Like, and you're on like 6 right now, and
yeah,
you're gonna kill yourself.
I'm also thinking about leveling my rogue as well. The last few levels.
Oh my God.
No, I'm joking about that one.
No, you're not.
No, I can't. I can't level it. It's torture. Doing the what's it called? What's it called when you just level up from doing dailies? I can't think of the name of it. I've gone completely blank. I can't level a character not doing the campaign. It's absolutely horrendous. Especially on someone like a rogue where I can't just mass pull as a tank spec or something like that and just like level up that way.
Right.
I think this is my last class kind of adventure for the rest of this expansion and maybe even next. I don't really see any other like class kind of intriguing me like DK. Like DK was before I started playing WoW. I remember talking to you about it and be like, I really want to play DK. But then Shadowlands came out and they were like not that interesting or fun. So I was like, okay, I'm not really interested in DK anymore.
They're boring.
But yeah, I can't think of any other class there is that's close combat. There's just DK and that's it. Rogue, I guess, as well, but I've already got one, so if I really give a shit, I can level it. I don't think I am. Not until I get like a decent mouse anyway, to like be able to just do so many fucking macros and shit. And then yeah, I can't think there is no other class. Shaman, I guess, but nah, I'm not really interested. Depends how Monk goes. Monk might become a main, but at the moment it's Pally because Druid just isn't for me in PvP anyway. And I hope it becomes Monk because Monk actually looks really fun for me. Like even if I don't, like one day I'm like, I don't really want to do PvP today. I can still go and do Mythic Plus because Monks in Mythic Plus actually look quite decent. Like for
Monk is
utility.
definitely top like 5 classes right now.
They have like decent utility as well. It's like it looks great, especially like the AoE like CC is insane. Like you group them all up and then you just AoE CC and then you just put a bunch of shit on them. It's amazing.
They'll probably compensate buff Monk. I don't see why they wouldn't. The roars, the cries from the community is too much right now, I think.
What are people saying?
Well, Monk's getting nerfed right now.
Well, yeah. What, are people not happy about it?
No, because it's gonna shove them to the ground.
I haven't seen the nerf, but
well,
I've only
really
seen the bug nerf.
It's really a bug fix. It's been a bug forever. Where like basically on your treants or whatever your clones that you summon, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you cast ability, they copy your ability. Well, it's always worked as the abilities are all permacast, whatever, so they can overlap your abilities.
Yeah.
Keep doing it properly or whatever. But now they made it to where whenever you cast a new ability, the treants will copy that new ability and stop casting the previous one.
I didn't think they even did that anyway.
No, they did. Oh. That's why they're broken. And so people are mad that they're fixing the bug now. Yeah, they're mad because they're fixing the bug now, but like it's gonna nerf their DPS to the ground. So they'll probably compensate both. Plus, Monk's been really bad forever. Yeah,
Monk has never. From what I've remembered, Monk has never been like, oh wow, like that class is pretty big.
The last time it's been good was in Antorus in Legion. That was it.
Yeah.
So that's over. That's an entire expansion. Okay, did I just?
Don't fucking die. Hello. Oh, there you go.
Okay, nice.
Would you say that you find Fire Mage the most fun, or do you just put up with it.
I would say like I really wish Warlock was in a better state outside of Raid, because I wanted to play Warlock really badly, but I just cannot get into it now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you prefer, in fun-wise, do you prefer Fire Mage, or do you prefer, like, Frost or Arcane?
You mean like...
Man?
Yeah. For sure, Fire Mage.
Really?
Yeah, Arcane. Yeah, Fire Mage you can visually, you automatically. Frost is okay. Arcane, you don't see anything besides your barrages and stuff like that. So Fire Mage is fun because you feel like a fucking turret, just fucking firing shit off. That's why I like it.
Yeah, I find Arcane quite fun. I like Arcane.
Frost.
I don't like Frost. Frost is quite boring. Like, the worst class for me, considering I don't like to just stand there and cast all your shit, which is what you do in Frost. Arcane is actually really fun for me. I just wish they were, like, way more better than they are, which they're starting to come up, but only in PvP because of something about their legendary getting buffed or something like that. I can't remember now. But it just means that they're like a glass cannon. If you play Arcane Mage, you're either a glass cannon or you're just shit and you don't do anything.
No, Arcane will never be in a good spot. Arcane's like survival and demonology.
Yeah,
for those classes were like, no matter what, the only thing that would make them be the best is if they just do stupid amounts of damage more than the other ones. Other than that, it's pointless. Like even if Arcane does like 200 more DPS than Fire Mage or Frost Mage, they'll still play Fire or Frost over Arcane. Just because Fire's strong because of its burst, right? It has its burst cooldown on it. I can't afford that anima cell.
I thought I bought it.
I had to. Well, you bought one. Okay. I didn't buy the other.
I bought one. Yeah. Did I buy one? Okay, well, did I put it down? Because I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I can't afford the other.
Yeah, well, neither can I.
Yeah, I found
invisibility cast first.
Yeah, it's the one where each time Arcane Missile hits an enemy, the damage of your next Arcane Barrage is increased by 7%, and it stacks up to 15 times. I think we talked over this as well. So you do so much more damage when you get that full stack. So you do like a bunch of burst damage, but you lose out on that triple shield you get. So that's why some people are playing it, but not many at all, because you lose so much survivability. So you either play with a healer or you just play riskily, I guess you could say. So yeah, it's on the up, but not much at all. So yeah, Fire Mage is always going to be, like you said, it's going to be the top one, but it's a shame because I actually had lots of fun with Arcane while I was leveling, but they're also like very simple. Like you just press two abilities and that's it. Fire Mage, you have a bit of a rotation kind of thing, I guess you could say. I'm done with Mage. I kind of feel shit that I bought that boost and I'm not really going to play it ever again.
Yeah, that happens, man.
But at least I've realised, like, Shadowlands anyway, I don't enjoy casters as nowhere near as much anyway as melee DPS. That's why I have high hopes for the monk. I have higher hopes for the monk than if I was to make any other class. I'm going to concentrate on druid, monk, and pally, and then that's it. Because druids for raids and shit like that, and then monk and pally. Monk for 2v2s and pally, like, I don't know, if in the future I do start playing 3v3s, I've got the pally on deck to just jump into that, or BGs or anything like that, you know.
I just figure out a class for sure.
Yeah, I need a class that I'm like instantly hooked to and don't want to change, because at the moment I haven't found that. I didn't find it in Legion when I used to play, and I can't find it now. I wonder if they ever will bring out a new class for World of Warcraft.
Most likely not.
I wish they would. I remember when I used to play Legion. No, before Legion actually. Yeah, it was before Legion when I used to play, and I remember saying to my friend, I was like, oh, I wonder when they're going to bring out new races, like we got those allied races. I remember him saying like, oh, they're not going to bring any more races into the game anymore, from like now on. I was like, why do you say that? No, yeah, but this was ages ago, before they introduced allied races. I was like, why would you say that? And he was like, because from like the lore and shit that they've written and kind of crap that they made up, there is no other classes, and there's nothing really they could add. And I was like, okay. A year later, a couple of years later, they made these allied races, and even though some of them are obviously, like, you've got the Draenei and then you've got the Holy Draenei, or whatever they're called. Some of them are obviously the exact same, but you've got the furry shit that no one likes, they brought out. You got the the Dark Owls, the Void Owls, sorry, for allied races, for the Alliance. So I mean, they could bring out new classes. It's like never say never kind of shit.
Yeah, that definitely, no, you're right about that. It's definitely a never say never type of moment. but it's very, very unlikely that they'll bring another one. Like there'll probably be like a one every like 3 to 4 expansions if they even go that far, which I don't think they plan to. Because I mean, the whole reason why they're not going to add any more races or specs now is just balancing.
Yeah,
how hard it is to balance all these classes. So
yeah, because you don't even have just classes. You've got one class, and then you've got 3 or 4 spec. Well, only one class, but you've got mainly 3 specs of the one class. So yeah, I can imagine.
On top of that, racial balancing.
True.
Like
yeah.
that too. But that's one of those things where it's just a balancing issue.
With how like the catch-up system's working for Covenant right now, I'm slightly leaning towards playing a different Covenant that I'm supposed to for my monk, because I'm supposed to go Kyrian, but it's really fucking boring, and I really want to go Venthyr because the Covenant ability for Venthyr is so fucking cool, but it's just not good. It's not good at all.
Still, that's why I was saying that's basically a question for you. Like for me picking my stuff's easy. I just pick what's best because that's what I enjoy.
Yeah.
Even if it's kind of shit, I'll figure it out. For you, I don't know. It's up to you. Do you want to just do what's best only, or do you want to do what you like more?
I mean, see, it's not even like a close second. Like with Paladin has a close second now because of the buffs that are coming in soon. But with Monk, doesn't have a close second. Like every other Covenant sucks complete ass besides one of I can just said Kyrian, yeah. Besides Kyrian, they all blow. So I kind of want to mess around with it for a bit, and then if I instantly don't like it, or I'm realizing that it's just really not worth it and it's not that fun, then I can just instantly switch to Kyrian again, and it won't really matter. But I just wish that the more fun option were better because it's not starting to, but it's harder now than it used to be to have fun while also being overpowered, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why you kind of gotta pick. For me, it sounds kind of dumb. You gotta pick the class that you enjoy more without your Covenant ability, and your Covenant ability is only secondary. That's why you gotta think of it. Yeah, they add a little more nuances. Just like Fire Mages is a really cool ability, right? The shifting power is the giant AoE blue fucking pulse. But like the only thing it changes in my rotation is at the very end of my combustion, I re-drop Rune of Power and then I pop shifting powers, and that is it.
Yeah.
Just like Warlock with theirs, it's just, okay, I have this 1 minute dot that I put up that does a lot of damage. Let me just throw it up as my last dot up, pop my Dark Glare, and then start rapturing. Like, it doesn't change much to my actual thing. Like, so just take that out. It just adds an extra step at the end of everything. Whatever you want, man. If you want to fit lore, if you want it to be best, whatever. All fits.
Yeah, I mean, it might not even. I mean, it's one of those things also where it's like you use it for a bit and then you kind of just get bored of it anyway. You get bored of it, you just get used to it, so it's not as interesting. So I think like that's what will just happen anyway. Like I'm playing through just the campaign and not leveling any other way, so I'll go through the whole Venthyr section and I'll probably get bored of it once I'm done with that Venthyr section anyway. So it's like I probably will in the end go Kyrian, but I just wish that there was more fun in the game, so that the more funner option was the more powerful option.
Can't always get what you want.
I know.
Blizzard. Especially Blizzard. It's just it's an MMO. And it's just kind of like I mean you can't really just help it. It's like the most likely best warrior covenant for the next patch in 9.1 is probably going to be the Necrolord one. It's very boring.
Yeah,
fucking wear a banner, but it's going to be the best one. So it's like
wait. So I need to really look at the patch notes. But are they nerfing Venthyr then?
No, they're just buffing.
Oh,
no, they're just buffing Necrolord.
But then the fucking the banner thing is so easy to destroy. I mean, maybe for PvE. Oh.
No, the banner just gets put on their back. Yeah, you basically become the banner itself.
So they don't place it down no more.
To everybody. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, fair enough then. Yeah, I can see that being a bit of a.
It's mainly for boomkins, affliction warlocks, and unholy DK. Which unholy DK is kind of 50-50 on this, but it's because affliction warlocks and boomkins, both best stat is mastery.
Yeah.
What does that give? A 500 mastery boost. Granted, it's probably gonna always go to the boomkin, but yeah, it's a 500 mastery boost. What the fuck, man? That's so fucking much. That's like 30 to 40% mastery. Like, you have no idea. Like if I got it now, if I got a 500 mastery boost, that's 50-60%. It's not a 50% increase. It's a 250% increase. So it's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know if that will convert some druids though. Like I still feel like maybe not PvP, maybe PvE druids might switch over, but for PvP, nah. Druid doesn't have like much burst at all, really, unless they get like consistent crits, but that very rarely happens.
Yep.
It's too much RNG in that, unless you were to really build crit. But yeah, Druid doesn't have much of a burst window. They have the dots and a bit of a consistent damage, but that's not much. So for them to have Convoke like is insane. Like if I, from a PvP perspective, if you're against a mage, if you're against a caster and a like close combat character, you try and get the kick from the caster, whether that's fucking solar beam from Druid or whatever warlocks and mages have. You get that out, you can cyclone the warrior pally, what the fuck it is, or root them. They can't come close to you to kick your Convokes. You just fucking go ham with a Convoke on one target. That's an insta kill. And for most casters besides mage, because mage has ice block and cauterize, it will kill them. Even if you're a warlock and you put all your defensives down, it will kill you. Priest, it'll kill you. Unless priest has I don't know, I don't remember the ability, but they go into like a little ball and they just regen a bunch of health. Yeah, majority of the time it will kill you, and it will kill you before you can react. Like 1400 and below, obviously people who are gladiator and above, they have the reaction time and shit to deal with that kind of crap. But yeah, one of the things I think they need to change, which I don't think, it sounds like it's intentional but it shouldn't be, is you can't Convoke on a target who's rooted. Like if you root, if I was to entangle root you, and then even if I had dots on you, if I was to dot you up, entangle you, and then Convoke, my Convoke won't do anything. It won't target you at all.
But that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make sense.
Because if someone's stunned, you have the free reign to literally pop everything on them. Say nothing's, say their human racial's gone, their trinket's gone, they have no way to get out of it. If they're stunned, you literally can just butt fuck them right there.
Yes, you can't. Yeah, you can't do nothing. The only way you can CC someone other than that is Cyclone, and then you can't damage them. So when you're playing as a Druid 1v1, you have to try and get the kick out in some other way by either healing or cycloning. But if you're cycloning an enemy in a 1v1, they're not going to kick that. They'll let you cyclone. You can't damage them. So the only other CC you've got is Beam of Light. They just run out of that. It doesn't matter. They need to, I don't know why they haven't at all, but they need to change it so that you can root someone and then Convoke them, because I've played with and against so many Druids that haven't understood that doesn't happen. Because I will go against a Druid, it will root me and then solar beam me and then try and Convoke me, but it doesn't do anything. And then like, oh shit, my whole big burst and all my damage is gone. It's all gone. What am I supposed to do now? So I don't know why they haven't changed it, because it's ridiculous.
It's really weird.
But anyway, I've got to get off. But it was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
But I'll catch you next time, yeah?
Yep.
All right, see you in a bit.